Well, hello survivors and welcome to We Who Survive. My name is James and this is episode 36 of season 2 of The Hunter. So here we are in the new bedroom, which is lofted, but the thing is, so I realized this was accidental in the construction, but I accidentally made the perfect place for chests. So I have to bring the floor over here somehow. Somehow, it's not complicated, but in the design of my loft, it sort of is. This is going to ruin the loft effect. And it's just sort of gonna make a floor with a hole. Dang it, and I wanna go too wide. So then it's really just a floor with a hole. Okay, I think we're gonna have to rework this floor. I'm not sure what the final version or iteration of it's going to be, but I wanna put the chests here. So this might not quite be a loft. We might wind up going with like a windowed floor or something up here. We'll see how it goes. I do still have to decide the flooring for down there as well, but that should be easier. We just have to bop into creative. I already have a couple ideas in mind. A couple things to look at for flooring material. I gotta look at the resources near me, so there's only a few things I can really look at. And yeah, this floor is pissing me off. So this, I don't think this is going to work as a loft. I guess I could do like a sideways loft, but screw it. We're just gonna do a glass floor or something at some point. So, for now, should I just fill it in? I don't want to fill it all in. I still want some of the light to get through. Sort of doesn't matter because I'm just gonna completely redo this. All right. So anyway, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do or get done, I should say, but the plan is to just keep working on this. I would like to first probably get the floors done so that the structure base inside is all set up to decorate and get built. And then after that, I may actually want to do some outside detailing, like maybe doing the support beams or something like that. Got to sort of figure it out as we go. I think the first thing to do really... Shoot, we gotta get Wrigley in here. I just realized the cat's not in here yet. Anyway, I think the first thing to do, I'm gonna go into creative and decide what my flooring material is. Then we'll probably get everything moved from my old bedroom to my current bedroom. And then maybe work on the floor. So let me go have a peek at this. Okay, I've tested a few things. I think this is the one I like, honestly. I have to fill more out so I can make sure I like the contrast that it causes. But yeah, that's nice. Actually, it almost makes me wish I went with some form of claystone instead of the conglomerate stone against the shell, slate, whatever it is. All right, I like this. I'm gonna finish this out and make sure I like the look. But I'm almost certain we are going to do fanned claystone cobblestone. I think that's what it's called. So that's this, and that'll give us this sort of creamy orange contrast. It's a lighter orange. It's not super harsh like the bauxite. I like the bauxite, and it's fun to put as a contrast on a building once or twice, but I don't think I could put bauxite everywhere. That orange is so deep and so harsh on the eyes. This I could get used to though, so I think this is what we're gonna go with. Claystone's plenty abundant around me. I just gotta take a little jaunt, time investment, but not much else to it. So I guess let's get to cracking on the floor probably. I might have some chores. I don't know if I'll ignore them. All right, this is actually sort of the ultimate chore, dragging all the crap back and forth, but I figured let me knock this out first, just so all my main building materials and everything will then be right here in the building, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. There's probably a few things that I shouldn't even bring here. Like I should probably disperse some chests. I should really leave the reeds and the clay over there for the bees and some stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too badly right now. I think I'm going to pretty much bring everything over here and then I'll sort that out later. I just want everything available to me while I'm figuring out the floor and everything. I want to have my glass over here. So I'm going to bring all 4 of the chests, I believe. Or trunks, rather. From the old log home into here. And then we'll probably go gather materials for the floor. And then I can make things look pretty. Where are you at? Come on, Dingleberry, get in the house. You got a way bigger space, a way nicer house. Look at, there's freaking demon spiders out there, dude. Come on. Wriggles. Oh, there's our boy. Okay, Wrigley is now home. I'm gonna have to tell him to stay, but he's now home. I think for now we'll give him this space all to himself. What's up, Wrigglemans? Alright, I'm just deciding some final details, but that finally about wraps it up. I have basically everything over here, except I did move the leather and ore stuff over to the windmill, because it's more relevant over there. And I did create a new trunk, which I put in the old log house, so I will use that. I will have to go grab some of the reeds and stuff, or the horsetail rather, as it's called. And then yeah, I'll get that appropriate for the bees so I can make my skeps over there and stuff still. Otherwise though, I think pretty much all the crap is moved here. So now I'm gonna probably sleep. I don't know, I might just try to use the nighttime. I have plenty of bauxite gravel, so I don't think I need to grab gravel. I think I'm pretty much just gonna need to grab claystone stones and then sand, and that should be all I need to make the fanned cobblestone for the floor. So let me finish dumping off the last few pieces of this crap, and then I'm either going to sleep or head out. I feel like I'm going to head out. I don't want to waste the nighttime if I don't have to. The baddies aren't too bad to me at this point, so as long as it's not swarming over there, we should be fine. Alright, I'm not seeing anything to cause us harm. There was a bear, but he was way over there by the bauxite, so I just sort of took a sharp left and came way over here by the claystone instead of walking through the bauxite. So we should be good. I think he was even chasing a rabbit or something. He looked awfully distracted. So I'm going to get sand from here, and then I'm going to get the claystone from here. I might get the big piles. I brought a pickaxe, so whatever I feel like doing, it doesn't matter. This is just going to be boring, grabbing supplies, and I think I've timed it just right with the daytime. Unless I get attacked by a bear, this should be absolutely bone dry boring, which sort of makes bad survival content, but for me, it lets my material gathering be easy. So I'm going to grab my stuff. If nothing exciting happens, we will just skip all of this, and I'll get back to you when we're working on the floor, people. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I still have to play the game. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, friends. Here's the moment of truth. I have a bunch of sand. I have a bunch of claystone. Let's see how much we get. Why is it not making? Where is my fanned cobblestone? Sand. Gravel. Okay. And then it cycles through like every type. Does it cycle through every type of material? Maybe it doesn't cycle through bauxite. Can I not make claystone fan? Oh, no, 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 no. I think that's what's going on here. I think I have the wrong kind of gravel. I really thought you could just use any gravel with any fanned cobblestone, but it looks like not. I mean, it's going through like all the materials, but I guess I'm really not seeing bauxite. It's not doing the dark orange, so crap. All right, I have to go back and grab gravel now too. Sorry about that. Whoops. I got the gravel. I got the gravel. All right, now we are prepared to make flooring, hopefully. And hopefully enough. That was the real thing. I might have to come back to get more materials, but I don't think so. I tried to grab enough. Because we're probably going to use some of this for the top lofty area too. I'm just not quite sure how, because I think that's going to become a window floor. And all of my plans are in flux, but as long as I can get this freaking fan cobblestone, we'll be all right. Just give me 1 second and we'll be laying flooring, I promise. I am just about finished up with the first room here, but we are definitely going to need more materials, which I sort of figured when I was actually doing the math on my way back. I'm like, 14 times 14, 12 times 12 is 144. I had to break out a calculator. I don't remember what it is, but I did 14 by 14. What was it? No, I'm not even gonna guess. I'm gonna look dumb. Okay, so yeah, moral of the story, I'm gonna need some more blocks, but that's close by and whatever, so no big deal. Probably just gonna cut it again, but look, I like the proof of concept. I think the flooring looks great in here. I definitely want to continue with it. So I'm gonna go grab the materials so we can do the second room, the kitchen. I just don't think I quite have enough. I need a little bit more. Little bit more. Freaking Wrigley. Look at you. He's making the place all cute. I should bring him in here now because the floor is done in here. I don't want him getting in the way when I'm doing the floor. Come over here, buddy. Either way, you got a huge room. All right, I gotta go gather some more materials and then let's finish this frickin' flooring, people. Well, now that I know I need all 3 ingredients from the pit, I'm just making it in the pit, so we'll definitely have enough. It's a lot easier to carry a bunch of the actual cobblestone than it is the materials to make it. Just takes a lot less inventory spots. I want a little bit extra in case I decide to accent around with it anywhere. But yeah, I'm not sure how heavy I'm gonna go with it. And if I decide to accent the outside with it via chiseling, I'll probably need to come back and make a bunch more anyway, so no big deal. It's right here, it's close to home. But most importantly, I should now have plenty of cobblestone to go inside and finish our floor. So let's get that done. I will at least have the first floor actually with its real floor, okay? Yeah, it's getting late for me. Don't worry about my English. It's getting bad, but let's go do floor stuff. Well, holy crap. That wasn't quite as bad as I thought. It was not quite... Why do I keep opening and closing the door? I don't even care if Wrigley comes through. It's just such an automated response. Alright, so this floor is done, but I have to figure out this monstrosity up here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. Although, oh yeah, I grabbed a batch of glass and I put a new one in. So, I think I should now actually have enough glass to, if I wanted to, I could even full glass floor this. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or if I might match the spiral, like the roof. But then I also have to decide the materials. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the new floor or keep it the conglomerate because it matches the level of the building. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Because I don't know what I'm saying. I gotta figure this out. All right, I am adding one finishing touch. There we go. I wanted something to like, I don't know, I wanted some distinction. The full like floor to floor. It just felt a little off. There was a little too much congruency. I needed something to break it up. I think that works well. It's like an optical illusion because from afar you can't see it, but then when you're up close it adds some distinction. Very minor detail, but I like it. Alright, I was hoping to start working on that second floor loft area, but I just finally got to look at the time. That's nicer. And it is so late. So, this first couple hours, I don't think I quite have enough for an episode, to be honest. So, I think I'm going to go do some chores, knock the boring stuff out. I'm going to go do my farming. I know I got stuff to harvest. We're going to have even more of the flax to finish because it wasn't all quite ready. Might even have a couple crops to rotate, but I'm not sure if it's going to be that heavy. I mostly just have to go harvest stuff. I have to water everything because it's not really been raining. Gotta check my leather. And then I think I want to make a minor design tweak to the roof. I think it'll help make it look less like a toilet. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do that this session or tomorrow. So I'm going to go knock out some boring chores. I'm going to farm and stuff. And then I'm going to hop back on tomorrow for a new session. And we're going to keep going with building and getting this building up to code. Here is what Here is what I suspect is gonna help this look less like a toilet seat. To me, it looked like a full wooden toilet seat. Hopefully if I do the outline in the stone, it won't look quite as bad. I don't know, it's just a prayer of a thought. We have to put the deck here anyway, so it won't look bad forever. There we go. Hello, friends. It's probably been seconds for you. It's been a whole day for me, and thank God I needed a day in between. We got more stuff to do. I want to get more done on the building. I know I still have more chores, so I'm starting out by taking care of my bees. Look, they're all full, dude. I've just been neglecting the poor bees, but I have plenty of what they offer, so like I'm not really missing much. It's not a huge deal, but let's do it. It's good to collect the bees. So I'm gonna do this, and then I have to go collect my new glass, which should be done cooking. And then at that point, we're gonna go figure out, for sure, we're gonna go figure out the loft floor, which is gonna turn into some type of glass floor. I'm just not quite sure on the details of that, or the patterning, or how it's gonna go. But that's what I'm most excited for this session. That's my goal, is before I get off tonight, I want to finish that floor. So let me finish up this little piddly stuff, like the bees and whatever. Now I gotta go squeeze out their honeycombs. And I will catch you inside to work on the floor, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know. It's like too much coverage. I just really wanted a loft. Guess I have to accept that's not happening. Oh god, and that looks terrible from underneath. I would have to get full glass, which is sort of a waste. Or I gotta figure out a way around that, because that looks really bad. And I don't want the glass slab like on the bottom of the floor part, you know? So... man, what the dingus dongus is this? I'm not very satisfied with that. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do. I don't want to make full glass. I wish there was a way I could convert slabs back to glass. That's what I really want to do. Then I would just go with that and call it a day. But that's not gonna happen. Dang it. And I think I can make cobblestone slabs, which I guess would solve the overhanging block part, but I don't think I can make fanned cobblestone slabs. So I might just have to live with normal cobblestone. I'm not sure. I think for now, I'm just gonna, let me convert it to all glass and let me have a fresh canvas and I'll see what the heck's going on here. Because this is not it. I can tell you that. At least from like the underside, that is not the look. We got to do something different here. I would love to incorporate some of these cool ruin blocks somehow. I don't have a lot, but I might have enough to use them somehow. I mean, I can use the perimeter any old way I want. It's like the having blocks in between the slabs that looks bad. And I don't really like how that end just cuts off. Like, there's no corner to this type thing, you know? I don't think that's gonna be it, because there's not gonna be a good way to run them the opposite way and have them like match up in the corner. You're just gonna have clashing patterns. Crap! I'm getting so tired of that I can't even explain. Alright, let's go. Boom. Boom. Bingus. Alright. Then like maybe do this up. I don't know how I feel about it, people. Really don't know how I feel about it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. This isn't gonna work. Whoa. Hey, look at that. I got like a whole different block from flipping it with the wrench. What the heck is that? Yeah, but look how bad that looks. Huh, I can flip it to align with that. That was like a backwards corner. That was like the opposite of what I needed. All right, hold up. I'm sensing potential in these blocks. I'm not quite sure how or where or why. I'm sensing a strong potential with these blocks though after that wrench move. Oh, I think that's it. I think I got it. I think I got it. how about this? A giant, obscure, random pole that I can sort of say is structural. I'm gonna have to put some of the slabs around it up top, and then it'll really look structural, and it won't have the stupid block look. But there we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, this is gonna work. This is seriously gonna work. This is a bit weird. This was an off-the-cuff one, but this is like a great way to add a random color and texture to both rooms. This will sort of give me a way to split my kitchen if I want. It also gives me like a random design point to design around. I think this is a neat addition. I really like this one. I actually really do. I think that's pretty dope, to be honest. What do you think about that? Let me comment. No, let you comment down below and let me know what you think about the random ruin pole. I think that's a really good strange idea I had. I like it. I think that adds a lot of character to these two rooms. Now we are cooking with gasoline. I got some slabs. I had to run back to the Claystone real quick, get some materials, but there we go. Now I like it from underneath, and I do like the color clashing a little bit. The red definitely stands out overall, like in the building, but I think the two cobblestones work fairly well together, and the red, I think the red, for being as unique as it is to all the other colors, it does work in here, even against the pine. But what do you think? Let me know down below. All right. Not bad. I spent way too much time making decisions though, and I had to run back to that claystone pit to grab some materials for the slabs. So I'm already killing a lot more time than I want. It's been about a good hour here. And then I had to pause the game for like 45 minutes. I was waiting for my electricity to go out, dude. Not 45 minutes, more like a half hour. But it was storming so bad, and yeah, it was not a good thing. So now I think though, to wrap this episode up, I got about another hour left to play. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go prepare some pine support beams. And I'm going to start seeing how we're going to place them on the outside, because I think I still want to primarily decorate with the support beams, and then we'll work around that on the exterior. And the interior, while not finished, I still have to make a whole kitchen. We're basically here, people. Look at this. We have the indoor skeleton of a semi-competent building. How long did that take? Frickin' 130 hours plus the 85-ish hours of this probably. So like 215 hours, and we finally have a semi-confident multi-room building. I guess the cross was sort of like that, but I don't know. The cross was very unique and special. All right. Support beams. Yes, that's right. On the windows. I need to go chop pine. And that's gonna be boring, but that's all right. Let's do support beams. Well, friendos, I think that's all we are getting done today. I am so close to being finished with at least getting all the windows. I still have to do the front side, but I realized I still had some pine logs in my chest, so I started just with what I had. Still have to do the entire front, but this is as far as I got, and this is how we're looking. So what do you think? Please let me know in the comments down below about the interior, how the exterior is coming along. Let me know your thoughts. I'm just trying to get my basic designs down and get this building here in such a way that it's not an eyesore. So that's the current goal, as well as getting it functional, especially the kitchen. Now I will have to go chop some more pine to get more support beams. Thankfully I had enough to start, but at this point, this is over 2 days and a couple play sessions. It's been like 5 or 6 hours just gathering materials and freaking making decisions and decorating this place. So here's what we're gonna call it. Here's the new bedroom, which I actually really like. It's growing on me. So thank you for watching. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of all the new designs. And thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Place is freaking sweet. Freaking sweet.